Here's our second example for factoring complex trinomials. Just again a review. When I do factoring, I first check for common factor always, then I check for difference of squares and perfect squares, see if it's a simple trinomial, and if not, it's a complex trinomial, and I'll give that a try. So here's the second example. Now, this looks definitely like a complex trinomial, right? Because it starts with a 4x squared. But I notice that the first thing that I need to do is to take common factor out. Is there a common factor over here? Yes, there is. So I'm going to make sure that I take a 2 outside. And I'm left with 2x squared minus 11x plus 12. Okay, so now I know that I'm going to have a 2. I'm going to have 2 brackets. The first times the first gives me 2x squared. Again, I don't have much of a choice. So I know that one's going to be 2x and then it's going to be x. On this side, I'm going to do the little trick, 2x and x. And I need to find numbers that multiply to 12 and then check by doing cross multiplication if I can get the negative 11. Okay, watch this. This is positive, but this is negative. So I already know the signs. The two of them multiplied together give me something that's positive, but when I add them together it gives me a negative. Therefore I know that they're both going to be negative numbers. That seems to be the case. Alright, let's check. What two numbers multiply to 12? Well, there's 12 and 1. If I put the 12 here, the 2 and the 12 would have common factor. Then I'm not going to check it because I know that that's not going to work out. I notice that there's no longer any common factor here, so then my answer will not have common factor inside my bracket. So I can check 1 and 12. And then I cross multiply. 24 and 1. With 24 and 1, can I make minus 11? Even if they're negative? No, I can't. So that was not a good choice. So I'm going to try 6 and 2. So 6 and 2. But 6 would have common factor with 2. So I don't need to try it. And if I flip it around, so 2 and 6, well 2 will have common factor with 2. So I don't need to try that either. Okay, so there's 3 and 4. Well, 3 and 4, this would work. Could work. 4 and 3 would not work because 4 has common factor with 2. So I don't have to try it. And now I just check. 2 and 4 is 8, and 3 and 1 is 3. So with 8 and 3, can I make negative 11? The answer is yes, as long as I have them both being negative. And that checks with the signs, right? So it's 2x minus 3 and x minus 4. And let's just double check. 2x times x gives me 2x squared. Minus 3 times minus 4 gives me the positive 12. Minus 3 minus 8 gives me the minus 11. And therefore that should be your answer. Notice that I do need to keep that 2 outside because otherwise it's not going to give me this answer when I expand it. And I need to know that this black question is the same as the bottom one over here. That's in standard form and here's already being factored.